What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and today we're covering cards you should be buying right now that's actually pretty affordable considering they're high rarity cards. So let's get right to it. First up, we got Blackwing Armor Master Starlight Rare. Now, not just this card is an Edison highly played card in Blackwings, but it's a fan favorite card at that as well. I mean, Blackwings are, a lot of people's favorite card. People loved Crow growing up, watching 5Ds, and this card was a beautiful card in Ultimate Rare, and nonetheless, it's also a beautiful card in Starlight Rare. Now, this card was holding a good value around $120 only like a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. It's ballooned all the way down to $85 and continuing to go down. So I saw some copies being sold for what here, 79, 75. I mean, that is incredible. I'm looking at a card that is also getting a QCR rarity in the new tins, which will be pretty much guaranteed and free to get. But again, the Starlight Rare is hard to pull. It is a Starlight Rare after all, and honestly, it's one of the better looking Starlight Rares at that as well. So I'm not sure why this card is decreasing. I understand the QCR, and a lot of these cards are decreasing because of that. But again, if you want to invest in a card, I think this is a card you should definitely be investing in. It's going to go up, no doubt about it. It's low right now, but keep in mind, it's a fan favorite. It plays in Edison, guys. So it's going to be a card that's actually used, and yeah, I'm not sure why it's so low because it's a beautiful one at that. The next card we're looking at is Ultrageist Armenia. This card's being really low for I don't know what apparent reason. Ultrageist are actually doing some things. Not saying that they're going to win every single locals, but they're winning some locals. I've been seeing some tops here and there as well. And it's actually interesting that the only high rarity card in Ultrageist is such a low price point. Now I understand it's a core century rare card, but at that being one of the only high rarity cards in Ultrageist, you would think this would be more for the value of what it is and how good the card is as well, bringing back Ultrageist into the meta or into more rogue spot and a higher tier rogue spot that being. And again, like I said, I've been seeing some tops here and there. Again, Ultrageist are kind of creeping their way back, I should say. So we'll see. I think in time goes on, this card might be a secret good pickup as well. And I've talked about it a lot over the coming weeks in my market watches as well. Sorry. The next card we're looking at is Fusion Armament. I think this one is actually an incredible pickup as well. I think it's going to be used a lot in the future, and I think it's being undervalued and overlooked. A card that is actually really cheap right now. Some people are picking up their copies at $25. I know it doesn't show it here, but I've been seeing around $25 to $30 is where people are picking up their cards for this one at least, and I'm just super surprised because one, it's a beautiful card. Let's be honest, it's a beautiful card, right? But again, it does some things that I think will actually affect the meta long term as well. So keep your eye on this one as well, and it's pretty cheap, so should you be getting it? I think so. The next card we're looking at is Cosmic Quasar Dragon. If you are a Synchro fan, if you're a Quasar Dragon fan, this card should be on your radar. I'm telling you right now, I understand it's a QCR. I understand that it's one of the lower end ones and you're thinking yourself, this is not going to go up. I think long-term value, this card will see an improvement in price. I think if you can pick it up for 30, for 35, you're looking real good, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is actually a steal because it has collectible value. It has the nostalgic feel of it being a kind of like a Quasar Dragon type of feel here. Cosmic Quasar Dragon, it's a beautiful card. It's the cover card of Duelist Nexus. You can see behind me. Like I said, I love the card itself. It is actually awesome and actually can do some things as well. So keep that in mind. So should you be picking it up? Again, I think so. Some of these cards are actually really being undervalued. Windup Carries and Mighty Ultimate Rare. This card is banned right now, but I have an inkling of a feeling it's going to be making its way back in this next ban list. I think that, why not? Like, what is Windup's going to really do? It's going to take over the whole meta? I don't think so. But will it do some things? Sure. It'll be fun to have this card back. Do I want it back at 3? I don't know. It would be nice. I don't think it's going to be back at 3. I think it'll be back at 1. But again, I just think that bringing it back would be pretty awesome. And at an Ultimate Rare for that low of a price point and a card that's done really well in Windups when it's seen play, I think you should be definitely considering it. Now, I'm not sure what a first edition copy goes for, but let's take a look at what a first edition Nearmate goes for. For $30, you cannot go wrong either. I mean, I think that's an incredible price point as well for a first edition Ultimate Rare card. That being Windup's one of Windup's main monsters as well. Absolutely love the archetype. I think it's a really great archetype. I think it's going to make its way back sooner rather than later, eventually, with Konami always giving out supports here and there for older archetypes. And I think if this card is to see itself off the ban list, I think we're going to see some support down the line as well. Now, as we go and move on to the Red Dragon Archfiend, again, another Sand Dragon, but wait up a minute. I think it's going to do some things because we got the structure deck coming out. It looks pretty damn good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Not saying that it's going to, again, take over the meta. It's going to be a little bit of rogue. Of course, it'll be more of the under lower end rogue decks, but it's going to be really cool to see this deck being played and some cards being supported for the Archfiend archetype as well. Now, I do think that Red Dragon Archfiend at the unlimited price it's standing right now at 120 is pretty good. I think it will go up from there because, again, there's only a few listings here at near mint. And honestly, it's going to see some play for sure when the structure deck comes out because I think people are really going to love the deck. I'm sure you're going to figure out ways to even make the deck even better when we see deck profiles and everything like that. So it should be fun. Again, a card to look out for because it can only go up from here. Now, another card I've been noticing just dipping, raising, dipping, raising, dipping. Buy it while it's dipping, guys. Wing Dragon of Raw Ghost Rare. Its collectability to it. When they finally do make an Obelisk and Slifer Ghost Rare, this card is going to go up. By the way, I apologize. I know I sound a little off today. I actually just had a dentist appointment, so my mouth is a little bit funny. It feels a little funny, so I apologize if I'm like slurring and doing like weird stuff with my mouth and whatever. So I apologize. But again, I think it's going to be a really good card, Wing Dragon of Ra. Long term, I know it's holding a pretty average price point where it's supposed to be, I think, higher in my opinion. But again, if you could pick it up for this price, I think it's going to be really good. If you could pick it anywhere up between 110 and under, you're looking pretty good. If you could pick it up for 90, listen, ladies and gentlemen, buy it. I'm telling you, it's definitely worth the price of investing in. I'm telling you. All right, the next card we're looking at is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Man, this card's been dipping, and honestly, I've been seeing it play here and there. And it's a pretty good card. 185 for LP. Not bad. I mean, I'll be honest. I do think this card's a really good card for the price it's at. Yeah, definitely a card that you should be taking a look at and considering as well. The next card is the Dark Magicians. A beautiful collector piece here we're looking at. I've been seeing it go down in value a lot, which is so weird because, again, it's such a nice collector piece. It's a beautiful Starlight Rare. Again, I think the Starlight Rare market is down right now. So should you be investing in Starlights? 100%. Should you be investing all your money in Starlights? I don't know. But if you do have the opportunity to, definitely. Because all the Starlight Rares are really down right now because of the QCR printing. People are being scared that there will be QCR printing of everything. But, it's not going to happen. But at the same time, they're scared. And I understand the scare ability of that, but again, don't let fear cloud your judgment. Starlight Rares are hard to pull, are collective value, do have investment opportunities in them. I think right now, if you are a buyer, you should be focusing your buying at Starlight Rares. That is just my personal opinion. It's really good value, and especially Dark Magician being such a beautiful card, again, in that Starlight Rare version, it's definitely worth a gamble, if I do say so myself. All right, the next card is Dark Magician. This was also in Battle of Chaos. It was pretty much the back of the pack card to pull. So that way you had to look at every single card you were opening. And I do think this one is definitely one to look at. It's been selling at 71. I've seen some sales even below 70. If I do find it, I saw some sales below 70. But even on other sites, I see some people selling for 65, 60. It's so weird. This card is actually a hard card to pull too, and it's actually a really cool card. I actually love the artwork on this one. So if you can get it for below 70, listen, definitely invest in it. It's not an easy card to pull, and long term, I think it's going to do really well. So the one thing I wanted to look at is this set overall in terms of Starlight Rares. The head of Exodia has definitely gone down a lot since the beginning, since it's been introduced. Even Borlo Savage Dragon, which is actually a really good and cool Starlight Rare to have, especially with Dragon Link just winning and people actually playing Dragon Link and all these other things they're deciding to use Borlo Savage Dragon for. It's actually a really good card. And then also all the Exodia pieces, check this out, where all the Exodia pieces were like above $200, 99, 117, 119, 162, and they're all going down. Again, we covered Blackwing Armmaster earlier. These cards are all going down. It is so crazy to me that all these cards are going down. Yada Garasu was holding like above 130 for I think a good while, and then it just absolutely dipped. Look at this, 142 and dipped all the way down. Crazy, 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 crazy. I think that again, the Starlight Rare market's hurting right now, and for whatever reason, people are very scared, but don't be. I think it's going to do really well long term. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you again for watching. It's been a blast, and again, these are cards I definitely think you should be picking up sooner rather than later. Again, with the Starlight Rares, I also think the best decision as well to pick these up would also be after when the tin comes out, because I think we'll even see a further decrease in those Starlight Rares and just the Starlight Rare market in general. But is now a good time to pick them up? Sure. Can they decrease more? They definitely could. But, you know, do it sooner rather than later while they're low, because, again, it's a great time. If you have the money, definitely invest in them. But, again, thank you for watching. From yours truly, Sparkman. We'll catch you in the next one. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and peace out, YouTube.
I give my all, hey, just to save you, I give all of me.